Welcome back, friends. Same Bhaskar. After discussing about proactiveness as a definition, we will have to get into various other tools. Before we get into those tools, to learn how to become proactive, I have a story so that we can link to our behaviors, right? Okay, the story goes like this. There used to be a person called Ramu who is a trainer in Dr. Reddy's Foundation's Grow program. On one fine morning, uh, before he starts to his office, he started taking breakfast along with the family, wife and a small kid who goes to school. While they were having breakfast in the morning, suddenly the daughter kicks the coffee cup there and the coffee splashes on the shirt of Ramu. Now, what happens after that depends upon the behavior and how Ramu reacts. In this story, what Ramu has done there, right? That's the most important question that we need to understand. The moment coffee splashes on his shirt, this guy reacts wildly and shouts on the daughter like anything. Then she starts crying, and then he stands up from there, from the table, and he just starts running to his bedroom to change his shirt. While he was going there, and the wife comes in, and he also scolds wife for placing coffee cup very near to the daughter there, and also just near the edge of the table. So then some verbal clash happens there, and this guy goes into the bedroom and changes his shirt and just starts running to the office. While he was actually going to office, daughter is too busy in crying and taking breakfast, finishing and everything. In that entire scenario, she also misses the bus, school bus there. Then wife also need to go to work, and then this guy takes the daughter, drives daughter to the school, and while he drops at the school, daughter was still crying. She never says bye bye to the dad, and then this guy has to go to office, and it's already late. While he was driving very fast, above the speed limits of the city, then he had to pay a 600 rupees fine as well for overspeed. So by the time he reaches office, it's already late, and he got so irritated. And then when he has to start the session, then he identifies certain important files and the tools have been forgotten at home itself. And now there comes this situation. Now he doesn't have the tools and the files required to run the classes there, and he was in a lot of irritation. Then you can imagine what could have happened there in the classroom with the learners and also with other colleagues that the entire day. That's how it goes. And the evening he comes back, and daughter was there, wife was there, and they still remember what happened in the morning. They never talked to this guy, and that entire day got ruined. Now look at some important questions. Who is responsible for ruining the entire day of Ramu? Is coffee responsible? Is the daughter responsible? Are wife responsible? Are the policeman who has caught this guy for overspeed responsible? You must be knowing the answer already, right? If he could have reacted in some different way, which we call being proactive, if this guy acted or behaved in proactive way at that moment when coffee has splashed onto his shirt, then entire situation could have been completely very different. Let me tell you same story in a second version 2, right? They were taking breakfast, and daughter kicks the coffee cup and the coffee splashes on his shirt, and he just takes a pause and looks at, okay, what has happened. Now he understands this can't be changed. Then he goes from there, goes to the bedroom, changes his shirt, comes back, and he looks at wife is happily taking breakfast and daughter is happily taking breakfast, no delay. Then daughter comes out along with him. There is a school bus. She gets into the school bus. This guy also gets into his vehicle and says bye bye to the wife, and she goes on his work and he goes back. Now everything becomes normal, so nobody forgets anything. They drive very slowly and no fine, nothing, and entire day is in control. In these two stories, if you look at, same important question: who has caused the entire day? Either it is in right way, the way he wanted, or it is against to him. Many a times we call it as a bad day. Who caused that as a bad day? That's most important that we need to understand. If in this case number, version number 2 of the story, just because this guy could not get into any angry, he did not cause any difficulty to the wife, any difficulty to the daughter, so that they could finish everything without any other arguments. Everybody finished their work, breakfast, taking files, taking lunch boxes, everything. Then they could safely go back to offices, and the day was great. Unnecessarily, this guy has got into a lot of discussions, arguments right in the morning before he left to office. In case number 1, story 1, he caused all the difficulties. He drove very fast, and the daughter missed the school bus, and then he had to go to school, drop her, and go to office. He was already late. He forgot many things. All nasty things have happened there. Now you could have understood already. Taking responsibility meaning what? When Ramu looks at the coffee on his shirt, at that moment in the story too, he has taken responsibility for next moment of his life. What responsibility? Because anyway the coffee has splashed on his shirt, he can't change anything other than changing the shirt. He could have done that in the story 1 as well, but story 2, he has done it. That is called taking responsibility for the future. Now in the next video, we will discuss what happened in story 2. The moment the coffee has splashed on his shirt, what happened, what has happened in his mind so that he has become proactive. We'll discuss a little deeper in the next video. Thank you.